Hello everyone, I'm Sage, also known as Sleepy Slugs Animations, and I would like to talk about something again that has still been really bugging me and making me very paranoid about everything. I just feel like more people need to know about my story because the last video I made about it, not a lot of people saw it, and I feel like more people should know about this so they know what to do when something like this happens to them. The other video I made talked about some of the stuff, like a little bit of the stuff he did, mostly just like the main parts of what he did. For example, him saying to his therapist and his friends that I was his girlfriend when I already had a partner and I didn't consent to him saying that. To anyone, I didn't consent at all. And he was just saying these weird things that made me very uncomfortable. But right now, I'd like to get into more of the details on what he had said to me that made me super uncomfortable. So, yeah. Basically, he had said when we first met stuff about I would like to massage your chest or something like that, or he wishes he could. And he kept just saying this weird stuff about me, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, I could easily carry you," and all the stuff like that. Just stuff he says he wants to do to me. And at first I thought nothing of it. I thought he was just being I don't know. He was just being weirdly personal. But everyone makes mistakes, right? Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought. But then he started being really weird and got even more personal than before. So in the video I had explained that one of my friends had started to talk to him because one of my partner's friends wanted him to join a server to know more about him or whatever, and my friend kind of found him through that and started talking to him. I mean, I didn't really ask my friend to talk to him. That was kind of my friend's choice, but I'll just provide some screenshots right here about what he had said to my friend. If you had noticed in one of the screenshots my friend took, you could see that he said he was quote unquote in love with me, which was weird considering, I already have a partner. And it just kept getting worse from there, honestly. And he wouldn't stop with the weird comments, and then soon enough he started getting even more personal with me, and he kept quote unquote getting freaky with me, and he blamed it on his hypersexuality. And I really don't think you should be blaming something like that on your hypersexuality, but I didn't know at the time. I didn't know, and I just thought it was normal because he had groomed me into thinking that it was normal for him to do. And even I started participating in it because I thought someone had loved me at that point, and he kept grooming me into thinking that he was so much better than my partner. And at first I started to believe him, and then I finally realized when I told my friends about it that it wasn't right, and he needed to get serious help, and I needed to block him. So that's what I did. I blocked him, and after I blocked him, he started getting upset, I'm pretty sure, because he told a lot of my friends and started bugging them about it, and then I literally had no other choice but to unblock him, since he kept adding me to these group chats asking why I unblocked him, and I was just so really uncomfortable with that. but I had no choice since he had groomed me into thinking that everything he was doing and what he said was normal. And when I did unblock him, he was just trying to, like, ask me why, and I told him everything about it and what I was uncomfortable with. And then he said that he would fix his mistakes and never say those things again, but he obviously lied since he was still doing it, like, days after I blocked him. And I was still uncomfortable. He kept saying these things nonstop over and over and over again. And it got to the point where he started showing me, like, pictures of him oiled up and pictures of him writing stuff on his thighs or pictures of his feet, which I clearly did not want to see. Oh yeah, and when he found my TikTok and learned about my hyperfixations and stuff like that, he just he sent me these weird videos of Masacrick and Mimi saying that, oh, this is us. And it was just weird because, you know how Masacrick treats Mimi. Terrible. And it's not like he didn't watch Psycho Cuties, because he literally did. He did. He saw how Masacrick treated Mimi, and he still sent me those weird-ass videos, like, the ones that are like, oh, I wish this was me, or something like that, or I want to be treated like this. It was like those, but like him just saying us to it. What the fuck do you mean by us? That is disgusting and should not be romanticized at all. And at that point, I was just sick of him. I was sick of him. And he kept, like, pressuring me into saying that, I loved him when I didn't. And, he had also said stuff about me wanting to, like, see his private areas when I literally didn't. And he said, oh, do you want me to send you a photo? And keep in mind that he literally showed my friend, the friend that he was talking to for a while, he showed my friend his private areas. And I was, like, disgusted, because I did not want to fucking see that. And I am so glad I said no, because I literally did not want to see that shit. Like, he thought it was, like, a good idea to even send someone photos of his you-know-what, when, people could literally leak it. Don't do that to people. Don't send people pictures of your private areas knowing that they can literally leak it. And my friend literally showed me, and I was disgusted as fuck. 'Cause who the fuck does that? That is absolutely fucking disgusting. Also, when we first met, he was making fun of me being disabled. Like, he was calling me literally crippled, and he was making jokes about it. If you really like someone and you want to get with them, don't make jokes about their disability and calling them crippled because they're disabled. It's not nice, and, they just won't like you after that, and you will most likely have zero chance of getting with them. Anyway, if you stuck this long, thank you so much for watching, and, I hope you learn from my mistakes, because, if someone's treating you like this, and they're putting you in a situation you don't like, just block them. Do what I did after I finally had enough and just block them, because what they're doing is not normal, and you deserve so much more than that person. Anyway, bye. I'll see you in hopefully my next video.